Hi, we're Team LegalLit from Southern University Law Center, navigating the law one chat at a time.
America has a justice gap. What does that mean? The vast majority of Americans cannot afford lawyers to help with basic legal needs. In particular, low-income Americans do not get enough legal help for 92% of their civil legal problems. These problems oftentimes have a significant impact on their lives, affecting their finances, mental health, physical health and safety, and relationships. Yet only 25% of serious problems received legal help because of the cost of lawyers. Funded by Congress, the Legal Services Corporation distributes more than 90% of its total funding to 132 independent nonprofit legal aid programs with more than 800 offices. But legal aid societies still do not have enough lawyers to fill the justice gap. Despite LEC's efforts, millions of low-income Americans must represent themselves in civil court to secure housing or healthcare, retain custody of their children, or get protection from abuse. As a nation, we must empower the poor to access our legal system and must address this crisis to ensure liberty and justice for all.
To help close the justice gap, the LegalLit team has developed an app that uses generative AI technology by providing free, accessible legal information to consumers through human-like interactions. The app allows consumers to ask legal questions to our LegalLit chatbot, which responds using vetted information from legal self-help websites developed by legal aid societies across America and funded by the Legal Services Corporation and other organizations. Consumers can access LegalLit through their computer or smartphone without the need to visit a lawyer. Users simply tell LegalLit about their legal problem, and LegalLit will scan the appropriate self-help website from where the user lives to provide accurate, up-to-date legal information. Let's watch LegalLit in action. Welcome to LegalLit AI. How can we serve you? Please tell us your problem.
My ex is threatening to take full custody of our children. Can he?
Can my landlord lock me out for not paying my rent?
What state are you in?
Louisiana.
In Louisiana, your ex cannot take full custody of your children without a valid reason. The court decides custody based on the best interests of the children. If you are also a good parent, it is unlikely your ex can take full custody, but it's important to consult a lawyer. In Louisiana, a landlord cannot lock out a tenant out of their rental unit for not paying rent. Instead, the landlord must follow the legal process to evict the tenant. It is important to know and understand your rights as a tenant to ensure fair treatment.
As with all professions, AI is taking the legal profession by storm. Legal tech giants like Lexis, Westlaw, Casetext, and others are spending tens of millions of dollars on AI tools. Unlike our competitors, whose target users are primarily law firms and corporate legal departments that cater to wealthy clients, LegalLit wants to help those who cannot afford lawyers.
While consumers, especially those who cannot afford lawyers, are LegalLit's primary target users, LegalLit can also be a helpful tool for lawyers from solo, small, and medium law firms. Legal professionals with consumer practices can utilize LegalLit as an alternative to paralegals, law clerks, and associates, especially for consumer matters. LegalLit hopes to generate significant revenue by catering to these firms. We envision offering an online subscription service that enables lawyers to attract clients and engage in virtual conversations. With 1.3 million lawyers, if we can get 5% or 65,000 lawyers to subscribe and charge $10 a month, we would bring in $7.8 million annually. This will enable us to take significant steps in closing the justice gap while turning a profit catering to solo, small, and medium law firms.
To validate that our target market faces the problem that we've identified and that our solution helps solve the problem, we created a survey discussing the justice gap and the need for an app like LegalLit to help close it. Among our 136 respondents, 90% of them acknowledge that a justice gap exists. Our key finding was that 93% of respondents would consider using a free AI legal chatbot that answers basic legal questions if they couldn't afford a lawyer. Moreover, when asked whether an app like LegalLit might help close the justice gap, Glenn Rawdon, who heads the LSC's Technology Innovation Program, answered, absolutely.
To reach consumers in need of legal help, we will rely upon the Legal Services Corporation and the 131 independent nonprofit legal aid programs that it helps fund to provide civil legal aid for low-income Americans. Moreover, since our primary source of legal information comes from the network of self-help websites built by legal aid societies, we hope to affiliate LegalLit with each of those sites. To market LegalLit to solo, small, and medium-sized law firms, we will advertise in Bar Association publications like the ABA Journal and publications directed at firms of that size like GP Solo Magazine and its online counterpart, GP eSolo Report.
For the BizTech Challenge, we created a functioning chatbot linked to ChatGPT through an application programming interface, or API. To accomplish this goal, we have been working with experts Jason Velez, founder of OneLaw, and Dr. Brian Keller, Vice President of AI and Data Science of LexisNexis Risk Solutions. With their help, we have scraped the data from the self-help websites, and by the end of the semester, hope to train LegalLit with this data. When we have completed our prototype, Glenn Rawdon, the head of the Legal Services Corporation's Technology Initiative Grant Program, has invited LegalLit to present its prototype to LSC for a potential collaboration.